Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Craig Anthony and Brent Barrett, and from the sideline, David Aldridge. So a moment now to see the story for Zion Williamson.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
So here's Miami's starting group. Williamson out there with Johnson. Then it's Morant, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Hield in at the shooting guard position. And for the Pacers, you've got Jakob Poeltl, Tyler Hero out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Jaden McDaniel, and it's Sohan in at the 4-man position. And the Pacers start off with the ball. And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams are no different.
Dangerous at all times from range. Booker shoots threes at will.
13 feet away. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Williamson outside. Has to Gobert. Good ball movement here by the Heat. The shot by Johnson, no good. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Back to McDaniel. Here's Hero. Booker looking around. 4 on the shot clock. Doesn't go for it. Johnson with it. Picked up by Hero. And Williamson gets it to go.
Inside Zion, just a monster. He can go over or through opposition.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Sohan. Off target from outside. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Johnson in the corner. Over Booker. And Poeltl pulls it down. Pacers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Hands it from downtown.
That's Booker's specialty. So good at rising up and connecting off the catch.
And so here is Miami, trailing by 2. Here's Morant, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of this game. First one falls for him. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Indiana's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Pass to Poeltl. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Poeltl sets the pick for Hero. Morant with the steal.
You can stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands help alter what would have been a sure 2 there.
And the slam, if Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago. We talked about trying to contain someone like Zion Williamson, and Coach said it's like trying to put out a fire with a squirt gun. He's just so explosive and physical. The only good option is to build walls and try to cut him off from the hoop. See how that works out for you. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Let's see those dance moves.
in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Take a look at the Heat. Off to a great start this season, currently in second. And, of course, Indiana. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And right now for Miami, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
Yeah, they're using that F word, focus. A lot of teams suffer from a lack of concentration in the early part of the season, but not this team. They're ready to play right from the opening tip of the very first game.
Just 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. How does the development, Greg, of role players affect the team?
It can be a major factor. Being able to fill the needs of a team, that's what it's all about. A shot here, a block there, structural players, critical.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Heat. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders, the way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Heel dishes to Johnson. Offline with his 3. Last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against the Pacers in Indianapolis. They grabbed their own miss. The Heat have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip.
Johnson doesn't love the mid-range, but he can get that angle to work for him.
Indiana's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Pass to Sohan. Lets it go from deep. Miami grabs the miss.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
They kick out to Heel. The 3. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, Hield can make a living out there from behind the arc. Doesn't need a lot of room to get his shot off, and he drains that one with ease.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Jakob Poeltl, his parents paved the way for him to become a professional athlete. And I'd say, Brent, they did a good job.
Well, it's a good point, Kevin. They were doing some blocking of their own, just not basketballs like Jakob does. Both of his parents, members of the Austrian national volleyball teams, and building some roofs on some people trying to put down a few slams.
First free throw is good.
And Poeltl's been such a consistent role player on the teams he's been on. A guy who takes high percentage shots, defends with some purpose, and plays really hard for his teammates.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Payton, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Green in for Buddy Hield. Heat have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Williamson in the post. Poeltl's there, and the basket is good.
You're not going to scare Zion off if he's assertive, and he's that far inside.
Here's Booker with the drive, and the dunk by Booker.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
And typically, he is not the major force in that regard, but good enough to punish a soft defense on that play.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pacers trail by 5. Takes a 3. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Green kicks to Payton. Morant outside. From outside, off the mark. Pacers have gone 4-10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Ja Morant. First in scoring, 6th in assists, And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. Number 1, the Heat.
You know, it's not just the turnovers they're forcing. I mean, they're converting at the other end. And you know what? It puts a lot of pressure on you to play perfect.
The Heat leading by 5. Pass to Williamson. Over Pirtle. And Pirtle pulls it down. The Pacers shooting just about an even 40% to start. Wasted no time on that one. Booker's got 10 points.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Grant. The Pacers pull it in. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Booker with it. And it's Johnson picking him up.
Plenty of muscle on the block. Zion love knocking that one away.
And Payton throws it down hard.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Hero. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. The shake. Bucket is good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
He'd have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Green finds Williamson. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Pirtle.
Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion, again to the rack.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
Cameron Johnson. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 5-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, they came into that game a little flat for whatever reason and just couldn't tap into the energy you need to compete.
Yeah, and that score got a little bit lopsided, so not the kind of effort that they want to repeat anytime soon.
Miami leading by 3. Pass to Green, beyond the arc. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Now, here's Green. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Here's Morant. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. And it's 6 points for John Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Now, Alvarado hasn't made one yet.
A fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Miami's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. From deep, Green drills it from outside. Green's got 6.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And a wide-open look for Hero. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Miami leading by 6. Moran finds Williamson. And the shot goes down. He's got 8.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. And
for the Pacers, they're shooting 47% here so far. There's Hero with the three. Buries it from three-point range.
You have to be mindful of Hero's range. He can absolutely burn you from outside.
Now here's Morant. He's defended by Alvarado. Now here's Morant. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%. And here is Hero. He has 7. Pass to Marshall. There's the 3. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Miami's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Payton in the corner. Williamson with it. 4 seconds left. Here's Medu. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. And now a 10-point Heat lead.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Heat lead by 10. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Booker out there with Jose Alvarado. Then there's Horford. And it's Marshall in at the small forward spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Now here's Green. 10-point lead. This is their biggest.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it. That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Robinson misses. Indiana shooting reasonably well, 45%. With 3, Booker gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Booker firing on all cylinders, and this guy is one of the toughest in the NBA to slow down.
Green, the pass to Johnson. Robinson for 3. Again, the miss by the Heat. Pacers trail by 7. Booker finds Alvarado. Here's Marshall. Pass to Booker. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Devin Booker insisting on finishing what he started. That's a great and one.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution. Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Here's Horford. The rebound by Medu. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They've led by as much as 10. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
The mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
That music, and here they come, your Pacers.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Payton? He's putting up 6 points tonight, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
Now here's Peyton. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Marshall. The tray. The rebound by Hield.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he is something else. Hey, thank you. Here's Booker. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Miami.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Now Green, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Hield way outside. Off target from three-point range. Outside, Horford. Misses the three. And here are the Heat. They're on a 12-4 run. On the wing, Green. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
For Miami, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And on the season, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for the Pacers. McDaniels comes in for Najee Marshall. Zion Williamson's checked in for the Heat. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Here's Williamson. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. It's been an eventful run for Zion Williamson, right, Brent, to say the least, since going first overall in the 2019 draft.
And man, Kevin, you just are hoping for the simplest of things, and that is health. Because when Zion is healthy, so is this team in ways that other teams fear because of how dominant he can be. This is a special talent. We just want to see more and more of it.
The first one falls. When Zion came into the NBA, Brent, he was seen as a defensive liability. But, boy, has he made strides on that end of the floor.
Well, Kevin, consistency of being on the floor can help you with your offense, but we don't often talk about the learnings that come with being on the floor often defensively. Making reads, understanding your opponents better. And I think Zion has suffered from those injuries taking away his opportunities to become a better defender. We're seeing that improvement now.
And it's in there. Booker's got 10 points in the quarter.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
And let's review some numbers for Buddy Hield. And don't forget top 5 in the league in points per game. He's a premier offensive threat night in and night out.
And he's the type of three-point specialist that doesn't need a lot of shots to rack up points. That's why he's top 3 in percentage. Miami leading by 13. Morant outside. Pass to Hield for 3. Miami no good on that time either. For Indiana, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field.
Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena. And how about Booker going high up for the dunk?
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for Miami. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Morant, and it's blocked. Pass to Hero. Booker outside. Back to Hero. 5 on the clock. Pirtle inside. Covered by Williamson. Nice shot by Pirtle.
And that's what they pay Pirtle to do, get extra possessions and capitalize if you can go back up.
Miami's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. Here's Williamson. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pacers trail by 11. Booker the pass to Hero. Back to Booker. Pass to Sohan. And a miss there on the triple. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with this team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Heat leading by 9. Williamson in the post. Hurdles there. And Williamson throws it down.
And Williamson knows how to get into a rhythm, and once that happens, hey, good luck.
Indiana's gotten into trouble with the through ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Hero kicks to Booker. Here's Sohan. And it's off from three-point range.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Williamson dishes to Johnson. Healed against Hero. Shot clock at 6. Here's Morant. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. And that's 10 points for John Morant.
Nice poise from Morant, assessing the situation and then the ability to come through under pressure.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Checked in for the Pacers. And then for Miami, Brook Lopez is checked in for Johnson. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Gary Payton. Pacers trail by 13. Alvarado bounce pass. Hurdle finds Alvarado. Yes, that goes in.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They lost some of that physical edge here.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Second team foul. At the line for Indiana, Jose Alvarado. One shot.
Alvarado, no good on the free throw. The Heat leading by 11. Morant passes to Lopez. Three-pointer Healed. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And these quick hitting plays are great for a quick set shooter. Healed scoring.
Hero from long range. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hero's got 10.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Healed, can't hit. Pacers shooting it quite well, 52% from the field in the second quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Miami on defense. Alvarado with it. He's picked up by Morant. Back to Hero. Here's the three. And the three ball is good. Hero's got it back down to within single digits for the Pacers. We've got 1:28 left in the first half of the game. At the top of the key, Lopez. Robinson for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Pirtle's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Sohan, the pass to Purtle. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Well, you got a 7-footer that's 2.5 bills. Purtle is tough to handle in close.
The Pacers have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively. And this kind of free throw shooting just leaves a coach shaking his head. I mean, they have been awful from the line this quarter.
And the second free throw, good. 1:07 left here in the second. Now Morant. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Indiana. Tries from 16, off the left rim and out. Pacers trail by 7. And the foul on Jeremy Sohan. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Now here's Williamson. He's coming off a 28-point game against Indiana.
Let us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
To the paint. Robinson pulls it in. The Heat leading by 7. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Purtle against Morant. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you want to prevent Ja from driving to the rim, but you gotta also contest him at the mid-range and just hope it doesn't go in.
Three-pointer heel. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
What a grand finale to the half. Great shot from distance to give his team the momentum right before the buzzer.
And so we wrap up the first half. Heat out front. They lead by 12. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much with Rick Carlisle. Coach, what needs to happen on the defensive end to get back on track?
Well, a lot of things need to get better. Our level of force defensively is not there. We got to pick it up. We got to play with a lot more collective force.
We'll see if you can bring the noise more as the game goes on. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. So close. Let's hear it for our contestant.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Indiana Pacers.
They've been shot out of the gym. Even when they do extend their defense, it doesn't matter. I don't know what the remedy is.
I got 3 words for you. Elbow sandwich.
And let's turn our attention now to the Rookie of the Year race.
These young fellas have been hot. Usually, I'd say it's too soon to tell much, but right now, they're balling.
The talent on display is undeniable. The endurance part, though, open question.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. On the court for the Heat, we've got Buddy Hield. Williamson out there with Gobert. Then there's John Morant. And it's Johnson in at small forward. Pass to Booker. There's Hero with the three. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Producing from behind the arc, that is huge stuff from Tyler Hero.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Heat. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Williamson. It's blocked. Booker against Johnson. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Booker's got 24 points.
Devin Booker lethal on the pull-up jump shot. Loves going to this shot when the D is not paying any attention.
Johnson kicks to Heel. From downtown. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
No, there's no doubt. He's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Pass to Hero. Here's Sohan, covered by Williamson. Shot clock at 5, and it's Sohan missing.
He may not be the strongest inside presence, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Healed against Booker. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Pacers trail by 10. Outside, Hero. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
They're not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
Break in the action. Let's check out the fiercest shot swatters in the league. Rudy Gobert, number 1.
What an intimidator he is in the paint. I mean, he shot to the top of that leaderboard, and nobody feels comfortable putting a shot up around him right now.
The Heat leading by 8. And here is Johnson. He has 5. Three-pointer, Heel. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 5 here tonight. Pacers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Back to Booker. To the right side. Hurdle with a screen on Heel. No good from Booker.
I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Outside, Hero. Pass to Pirtle. Johnson against McDaniel. Trying to find Hero. He gets it to him. That one good for 2. Hero's got 7 now in this quarter.
You feel like Hero has flipped the switch to start being more aggressive offensively.
Shot by Hield, nobody around, and the Heat, another three.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Hero from long range. Miami grabs the miss. They host the 76ers after this game, and that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. LeBron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taking 16 to 30 are on real contending teams making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you. And here are the Pacers now. They trail by 18. Here's Booker. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Booker's got 26 points. Johnson against McDaniel. Here's Gobert. Johnson, a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Here are your Indiana Pacers.
Now Horford's checked in for Sohan.
They're turning the temperature up. Let's dance.
Pacers trail by 19. Booker outside. In the corner, Horford with it. Back to Booker. 6 to shoot. Fires from the wing. They get it again. Horford's shot is good.
And man, that activity on the boards, that's the key. Horford in there gets an easy second chance opportunity.
Johnson kicks to Morant. Pass to Gobert. It's hauled in by Hero. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. 17-point game. And the dunk by Horford.
Pretty strong and physical that time from Al Horford on the inside.
Johnson with it. 8 points for him. Over in the corner, Williamson. With the floater, and Johnson finishes off inside. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. McDaniels gets a wide open look. The three-pointer, no good. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Heat making a switch here. Green's checked in.
Number 20, A.J. Green.
And so here is Miami. They lead by 17. Here's Morant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Tyler Hero picks one up.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one misses. G.A., what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Horford the pass to Hero. Booker right side. Booker nails the three. So confident.
And Booker's got one of the quickest releases in the game.
Heat leading by 15. Williamson right side. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, Branson's entering the NBA. Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with. Those are areas that Tyler could shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season. Love Zion's grit and determination. Nothing about his NBA story has been easy to this point, but he hasn't let that stop him from trying to get out here and continuing to dominate.
Picked by Horford. Here's Alvarado. Guarded by Morant. Here's Hero. Green with the rebound.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
How many times are we going to hear Zion's passing is underrated? Add this one to the list.
Here's Alvarado. Guarded by Morant. Pass to Mobo. Hero from long range. That miss puts him at 53% shooting tonight. 8 for 15. Williamson with it. Picked up by Hero. Gobert down low. Working on Horford. Gobert can't hit. Pacers trail by 18. And here is Horford. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer. Horford's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Another big out there who can stretch the floor. Horford doing that now often.
There's Green with the three. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Count it.
He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
Here's Morant.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. 1:09 left here in the third quarter. Here's Alvarado. Guarded by Morant. Hero no good. And so Gobert will bring it up for Miami. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Johnson gets the bucket.
It's what makes Johnson so difficult to guard. He's got that quick trigger.
Alvarado passes to Horford. Johnson against McDaniel. Hero, that's a two-pointer. The good-looking shot from the wing. Hero's got 22 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
And the defense kind of forced that tricky play from Hero. He still gets the shot off while being fouled.
For Indiana, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And Hero, one of those guys you just rely on coming in and giving you that offensive pop. He does a lot of things for his team on that end of the floor.
That one misses.
Now, every team in the league would love to have a guy like Tyler Hero, an elite shooter off the catch, scores in bunches and spaces the floor.
1 second left. The shot that time, not on target. Buddy Hield has been leading the charge for the Miami Heat. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got Jose Alvarado. He's out there with Devin Booker, and it's Horford in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Pacers' 5. Healed outside. Drives to the hoop. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Heald's got 23 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pacers trail by 17. Pass to Alvarado. The rebound by Medu. Medu's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the middle. Here's Williamson. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Lobo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Booker the pass to Alvarado. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Well, on top of just flat-out scoring, Booker can really pick apart defenses.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Devin Booker. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
The mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old-school approach still getting it done in this one.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
And you know what makes Zion so much fun is that I don't think there's a comp for him. The combination of power and skill, you throw in that he's a lefty, and we've never seen someone like him in the league.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Booker with no one around. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight. Very active at both ends. Payton just keeps coming.
And so Booker will bring it up for Indiana. Trailing by 17. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Payton, good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Booker against Green. The rebound by Medu. Medu's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Just another part of Devin Booker's amazing offensive game. He finds wide open guys.
The Heat leading by 17. Williamson kicks to Green. Pass to Medu. Back to Green. Takes the 3. The Pacers pull it in. Horford's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Alvarado. Covered by Hield. Horford with it. Over Payton. Nails the baby hook. Horford's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Now, there's a reason why Al Horford's in this league for as long as he has been. It's because he likes to battle inside like that.
Williamson, the pass to Medu. Heat moving the ball around. Now Hield. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
For 3.
Williamson's got his 9th assist in the game now.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Alvarado finds Booker. Over Green. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You just look how precise the footwork and the shooting is from Devin Booker. So easy from that distance.
Here's Williamson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Miami, Zion Williamson. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Indiana making a change here. McDaniels checked in. And then for Miami, Gobert's checked in for Metu. Johnson comes in for Payton. And it's Morant in for Green. And both free throws good for Williamson.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunities.
Here's Mobo. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Booker. Johnson with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Hield finds Johnson. Back to Hield.
Well, Hield plays with such drive and intensity at all times that he just can't help but create a foul shot with that opportunity.
Shooting for Miami, Buddy Hield at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Buddy Hield just has such an incredibly quick trigger.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for the Pacers. Tyler Hero comes in for Jose Alvarado. And Miami with a change here too. Payton's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
We all know Hield can shoot it, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game.
Horford, and finished off by Horford.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Heat. Jacks up a 3, makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
Hero kicks to Booker. Fires the 3. A nice shot by McDaniels.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Heat leading by 17. Here's Morant. And he makes good on the layup. Morant's got 10 points here in the second half.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
The Pacers have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. McDaniels kicks to Horford. No good from outside.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Indiana. Zion Williamson's checked in for the Heat. Pacers trail by 19. Booker outside. Left side, Hero. Over Morant. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Indiana. On Monday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets.
In that matchup against the Bucks, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
Free throw drops for Hield. And you think about rookies coming into the NBA, it seems, Brent, that veterans are a little bit easier on the rookies now than they were in the past.
I think we romanticize, Kevin, a lot of those stories that we heard from the old days about veteran players giving it to the younger players. And certainly that's going to happen, especially at the beginning of the season. But these guys have known each other for a long time, and these friendships and bonds have started from years ago. So a little bit less and less. It's still fun to poke at the rookies, just a little bit.
Morant dishes to Johnson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. McDaniels against Johnson. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the Pacers. Miami leading by 21. Morant kicks to Hield. Williamson up top. Defended by Soham. Morant outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Hero on the wing. Guarded by Morant. Pass to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. And it's Miami with the rebound. Williamson's got 8 rebounds in this game. And Morant throws it down.
And the agility, the hops, Morant just explodes off the floor.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
Get loud.
Present our New Balance Player of the Game, Buddy Hield.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Indiana's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Back to Hero. And it's Miami with the rebound.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Payton looking it over. For the 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all? And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Miami.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Buddy Hield.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
And it's Miami with the rebound. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Green kicks to Payton. Here's Robinson. Offline from the high post. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody have the green light, so I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we behind you. So
you all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Buddy Hield.